how to create an animation of animals shaking their heads like this one here. In this video, I will teach you how to create this type of animation using free tools. So let's go, everyone. They asked me in the comments to make a video like this, right? And I will do it. Here you will need a PNG file of an animal you want. The PNG file must have a transparent background, right? You can get this on some websites. I will leave the link to a site for you to check out. I'll also leave the link in the description for this program for you to download. I'll leave the link to our 2D animation course for you to check out if you're interested, right? You'll learn much more advanced animations than this. So let's go. To create this animation here, I'm going to open a new file. Right here, you can come here, look, and reduce the screen. Then you go to the animal, drag it into the program, hold it like this, and then drag it in. Here is the animal, which is the lion, right? And here, when you drag it in, its file appears here. At this moment, we will right-click on top, go to New Layer, Distortions, Skeleton Deformation. I will pause here a bit for you to see the process. Right-click there on top, New Layer, Distortions, and Skeleton Deformation. After you do that, it disappeared here. To make it appear again, you will come here and click. Look, it appeared. Now you go to this green little ball here and increase it here and increase it here. Don't forget this, it's very important to do this here. And you go to this other green dot here and you will move it down. This green dot here with this burnt yellow dot, we call them bones. If it disappears here, it's because you clicked here. Then you go back here and click on the skeleton deformation that appears. Here you will click. In this green circle, you have to drag it down here first, where I put it, right? Then you will click on the green circle, right click and create child bone. Then you go back to the child bone that was created, which is this next green dot. You will click and drag it up here, right towards the neck of the animal. This one you can drag a little further down, then you go back there and drag it towards the neck. Come here to this burnt yellow-orange dot, right, and move it right up here to cross a bit over the head. Then it will look like this. After doing that, you go here and go here to this symbol C and click. After clicking, an option will appear here of a purple circle. Right here, Z, you will click on it, hold, and enlarge it until it covers the neck area. Here, C. This part here will animate in the PNG. After that, this step here is very important. You go down here and take the purple ball from below, not this little green one here. It's from this first child bone we created, and you will enlarge everything. Then once it's all increased, you'll click back here, see like you'll notice it got a bit distorted. To adjust this, you'll right click here on skeleton deformation and reset pulse. So, ready. Now you will click here to make these circles disappear, and here we can already start animating. See, if I click here on this blue circle, it already moves. See, let me go back here and now we go to animation. To animate, we will need this timeline down here. It has 120 frames, which we call frames, and we will need to turn on the animation, which is right on this little green man here. If you click on it, it turns red, then it's animating. We will make the first movement. We go here where it says off, and let's erase that and put 60. By putting 60 right on the timeline here, it came to this mark. Then at this mark, I will click here on the blue and drag a little to the right. And I will go back here, just click with the left button on top and go back to the very beginning. Right at the beginning, see how it stayed right in the middle? I will drag it a little to the left to make an animation of back and forth, you know? Now I will go all the way to the end. You will drag it to the end and check if it shows 120. If it does, you will click here. Look here. When I'm recording on this screen, it kind of gives this bug here. But going back, you're going to click right on this first little square here that refers to the animation. You're going to right click. Then it worked. Then you click duplicate. Now it will make this movement back and forth. The last one has to be the same as the first because I'm going to make an animated GIF. So the initial movement has to be the same as the final one to have that constant movement, you know? Here I think it went too far to the right. We can sometimes reduce it a little here. Let's hit play here to see. It's great like this. Then, to finish, we go here to File, Render. Here, you name it. Here, look, in Synfig, up to 4, you delete and put the name you think is best, right? You put Lion. Cut. Here in automatic, you will put magic ++. Here in choose, you will choose and select the folder where you want to save it. Then you choose the folder and save where it will be saved. Here in quality, you can increase it up to 9. If there is any problem with your counter, it can be up to 7. And the pre-acceleration, you can set it to 15, 17, around that. And here for the width, you can set it to 500. For the height, you can set it to 500. Then you set the renderer. It will finish here. When it reaches 100% and makes a little music sound, it means it's done. So folks, it finished there and I brought it here to compare. Look, the animated lion and the non-animated lion are here inside Canva. Usually I take all the animations, turn them into animated GIFs and put them into Canva, and there I create the animated invitations, right? You can create really cool animated invitations in Canva. This invitation here, for example, I created in Canva. I muted it here just for you to see the animations. This sun, these butterflies, they were all made in Canva. Taxa, not in Canva, no. From that Synfig, and here I put it in Canva to create the invitation here. If you want to learn how to make invitations like this, more advanced animations like these, animations for retrospectives, animations of birds, butterflies, sun, flowers, a series of things, below I will leave the link to our 2D animation course for invitations. Remember that we use free tools, and there you will learn to create animated invitations using these two programs, Synfig for animations and Canva to create the invitations there. I explain everything clearly. You can go there and see how it works, the prices, right? And how the course is. And that's it, folks.